Yeah, hello sir. So please introduce with the name and the institute from which you are coming.
Uh, I'm Professor Shekhar from Bhagalpur College of Engineering. At the same time, I'm adjunct faculty at IIT Bhagalpur.
So what has been the role of these institute in the education development and overall growth, talking about specifically the education in Bihar?
When I talk about education somehow there has been left in the cold shade of neglect for the last 15-20 years. But of late, with the right emphasis by AICT, UG, same, things are gearing up. And I see manifold changes coming in the wake of interests that have been created by the top-notch sitting at the helm of affairs. Secondly, what I feel that, as a matter of fact, I don't know whether education has failed us or we have failed education. And so these are some of the two areas where we need to bridge up a kind of gap between the two. I personally feel that the raw material that we receive in the university or even in the engineering college is a kind of something that primary education or secondary education in the state or the country, it has not been taken care of. And that is why, well, the raw material is not something where we can shape for 4 years, whatever that we try. So somehow that I personally believe that a special interest has to be taken to revamp the primary education in our country.
So talking about the curriculum of, so we generally talk about the curriculum of K-12. If you can just give me a light on the curriculum of higher education, is the curriculum industry ready?
Even I have been training and placement officer for the last 15 years, and I have been in fact interacting with the major industries across the country. The kind of curriculum that we have now, it is divorced from the industry requirement. And as in fact the discussion was going on in this conclave, we find that there is a huge gap between the expectations of the industry and what in fact we deliver there in the classrooms, in the corridors of the colleges. So we need to again bridge up the gap between the expectations of the industry and what we deliver in the class. Nowadays, again, in fact, we are giving emphasis on learning skills of the students. So once in fact like internship, summer training program, projects, they need to be viewed in context of, or they need to be supported in context of the industries. And somehow this has to be given a prime focus in the universities and the colleges.
Correct, sir. So very well pointed. Do you think, sir, then the conferences like what we are organizing as IITs Education Conclave puts a light on it and somewhere gives you a platform in rectifying in such a public-private discussions which are happening?
Yes, meetings and like platforms like this, they of course they are a kind of creating awareness among people, where great minds sit together and they bring about certain ideas which would change the cultural, academic culture of the state, of the country. Every day you find that some sort of discussion, mind-boggling meetings are held. And of course, if these ideas are shared among the common mass, among the common public, then what is the role of the education? How in fact the role of the education is going to affect the receiver of the education, the stakeholders, then of course things would definitely go the right way. And of course, discussion like this, platform like this, is definitely an eye-opening for the general people.
So thank you so much, sir. So you have been a wonderful delegate over here. You have been going through listening so many sessions, and we are honored and pleased to have you in this such a platform. Have a wonderful day, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you.